Morning. Friday, July 18th, 2025. I'm Larissa. This is my video diary. My fat bitch video diary. Time has come to drink from skulls. Hey, Brody. Oh, I'm in my living room. I slept on the sleeper sofa. Hey, buddy. How are ya? He was barking all night. There was skunk outside. It stunk. It stunk. He kept growling. I was surprised he didn't go upstairs with Omar. Surprised he stayed down here with me, but he did. Sassy came down here too. Me, Sassy, and Brody slept on the sleeper sofa. So what did I sleep on the sleeper sofa for? Because we fought. Because we fought and I didn't want to get in the bed with him. So I slept down here. Hey. What did we fight about? SOSDD. Same old shit, different day. Hey, little miss, you gonna come up here? You gonna come up here, little miss? Come on, meow. She was so happy. She was so happy. Hey, little miss. Hey, meow. Hey, meow. Hey, meow. Come on up, meow. Come on, meow. Come on up, meow. No? No, meow? No, meow? Come on, meow. Come on up, meow. Stop your tapping. No. I guess she's going under the sleeper sofa. Hide from him, Mr. Tappy Tap. Oh, yesterday. So yesterday, I went in to the gallery and I worked on a bunch of stuff. I drew out and figured out what materials I need to build the enclosure, and I priced them. I priced them out and everything. So like I have everything down to like how many screws I need, and I have it all priced. So it's going to be between $700 and $900 to build. And why $200 discrepancy? Well, because I went for my pricing based on prices that are listed on Home Depot's website, and I need to have some buffer for if things cost a little bit more when I go to the store to get them. And also because I need to get paint and a couple other things too that aren't on the list. So for finishing. But that's about what it's going to be, right? So I did that. I did my couple scale drawings, and I was looking at my books, and I want to get my books printed, and it's expensive, right? It's like really expensive, and I don't want to order, like 100 of each book, and then not be able to move them, and then have 800 books, right? Like, anyway, calling around talking to like self-publishing things, and just trying to upsell me on packages. I don't need editing. I don't need proofreading. I've already done all that. No, I don't want to pay you $2,000 to do it for me again. I just want to print the books. And just, I was feeling really, and I still am, just so fucking defeated in life, right? And I was crying. Because, goddamn it, it's okay to cry now and then. And it's not like I cry all the time, but I'm not allowed to be anything but pleasant in this house. And it's the way it's always been in my life. You know, I'm never allowed to be anything other than pleasant, right? So, if you're not feeling pleasant or not, then just don't talk, right? Don't exist. I was crying, and he's like, "Oh, what's wrong?" So I told him, I said, "I just feel like my whole life has been a fucking waste. A waste of time, talent, skill, effort, work, right?" And here we are coming up on our 25-year wedding anniversary, and it's just like, I have all this work that I've done, and it's just like I might as well not exist, right? My intellect has been totally wasted on just it's just a waste, you know, like last time I had my IQ checked was when I was in high school. And my IQ is close to 200. And they made me take the test twice to make sure. And then they treated me weird after that. And then, you know, the counseling was always, "Oh, well, you have so much potential." And I get treated like I'm an idiot. I wish I were. I wish I were an idiot, because if I were an idiot, I'd be able to just be content. But I'm not an idiot. So I'm always trying to problem solve. Right. And I kind of I relate to Brody. You know, Border Collies are the smartest dog breed, right? And I've said this before, you know, "Buddy, I love you so much. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Mommy's so glad you're here." He understands me, and he's sitting over there. He's looking at me like, "What are you going to say? You know the story. Mommy thought about finding you a farm where you could have a job, because it's cruel to have him here as a house pet. It's a waste of his mind. It's a waste of his skills." And that's what my life has been. A waste of my mind, a waste of my skills. I'm supposed to just be content being Holly Homemaker. being handmaid to some man who doesn't even talk to me half the time. You know? So yeah, I have all this intellectual work that I've done that is just like, oh. I wish I were retarded. I went to this website has a listing of literary agents. And I set off a couple inquiries, but I don't expect to hear anything because I never hear anything. It's like after I lost my job at the city of Sunnyvale 20-some years ago, I haven't been able to get interviews since for any job. And Oliver just doesn't understand. Like, every time he's walked out on me, you know, like, it's okay for him. Right? You know? He'll always be able to pay his way. But how the hell am I supposed to pay for myself? Right? So, you know, if we take our time here and start splitting stuff up, and if I move downstairs and he's upstairs, right, and work out the rest of my year's lease for the gallery, at the end of those 11 months, then, you know, we can officially start proceedings. And by that time, then it'll be like, we'll be married 26 years. So that means I get 13 years of alimony. And if I move everything out of the gallery into an apartment with just my few personal belongings from here, then he can sell the house. And it's obvious we can get an apartment. I'm sure we can find an apartment for me somewhere that will be the same or less than the studio, than the gallery space is, right, rent-wise. So it's not like it's going to cut into anything. And then once he's rid of me, his life will be so much easier, right? He won't have to bitch and complain about all the money I spend. He says he doesn't spend any money. Yeah, he doesn't do any of the goddamn shopping for anything. I told him, I said, you can do the grocery shopping from now on. What do I spend on myself? Once a month, every 2 weeks, I get my nails done and my eyelashes done, right? I don't go to expensive salons, right? I'm not getting plastic surgery, right? I'm not begging for expensive trips or designer clothes. Shit, I make clothes out of garbage, right? I make clothes out of refuse, and I go thrift shopping. I look around the house here. I'm here in the living room, and it's like, okay. The hutch that's over here, my parents gave us when we got married because they got a new one. And that one was one that my parents bought when I was in 3rd grade, along with our coffee table and end tables. They bought those 4 pieces of furniture at the same time, and my parents gave them to us when we got married. A TV entertainment center. There again, when we bought our house in Santa Rosa, that was the entertainment center and the roll top desk that I have over here were a gift from my parents. Brody was a gift from my parents. Right? my point is I'm not out buying expensive shit. I'm not out buying anything. But if I buy anything, it's stuff for my art. My art's all I have. It's all I have. That's what I do to keep myself from, chewing my arm off. And, I still, every day, make sure meals are made and do the laundry, And I do the things around the house physically that I can do. And I would do more. Except for the injuries that I've had. And I'm sorry, but those injuries, being attacked is not my fault, and I'm not going to take accountability for the actions of somebody else's violence upon my body. I'm not going to do that. I can't. I wasn't doing anything wrong. I wasn't doing anything wrong, and I didn't deserve to be attacked. But I'm just another bill for him, right? And so when I'm gone, he won't have as many bills anymore, right? Oh, my face is all swollen. I'm crying. And he can pay the cleaning people. I'm sure he can pay the cleaning people another $100 or $200 to do his laundry so he doesn't have to do it. And he can buy carry out or ready prepared meals. He doesn't need me to fucking cook for him. And he says to me, "Oh, you just want to fight." I said, "No. You asked me why I was crying, and I told you and you didn't like the answer. And that's when the fight began." I'm hurting real bad right now. I'm hurt real bad right now. And I'm not saying that he isn't, but damn it. My feed has been flooded with all these videos recently of like women in their 40s saying, "Oh, I'm single and broke and wasted my life and blah, 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 blah." Fuck you, bitch. It's not any better on this side. Been married 25 years to the same man. I've given up so much to follow him wherever his career took him. Right? I supported him through school. All those years in school when, he'd be working during the day and going to school, and there was no time for me. And by for me, I mean for our relationship, right? And I stood by, and I made sure that, meals were planned, and laundry was done, and the house was clean. But you don't get Social Security for that now, do you? No, you don't. No, you don't. And he walks out on me just whenever he wants. Every now and then he'll tell me to get out. And it's just like, well, where the hell am I going to go? I don't have anyone. I'm stuck. I'm trapped. So, you know, you sure have no problem spending money. God, crying out loud. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired and I'm hurt.